Welcome back, everyone. Great to have you here today. We are on our Wellness and Weight Loss Wednesday show, where we are talking about the topic of the day is how to get glowing skin with a skin detox. This actually became one of the most popular I wouldn't say newsletter, but popular articles on the Equal Life Base website. And I wanted to give it a little bit more context here today. So if you've already read the article, then fantastic. If you haven't, of course, you can read them over at Equal Life, which is a big learning center there now. That was a big part of our kind of rebrand, is to make sure that you understand that this is an entire lifestyle-based, I would say, way of life, not even company, but a way of life. Like everyone on our team lives this. We run our labs, we do our protocols, we maintain with certain products. We're always learning. And that's really what this is all about. And that's what the podcast is. The podcast is just getting a little bit better every day. That's what it's all about. It's making sure that you get a little bit better every day. And of course, the same with me. Part of the reason why I do this podcast is to make sure that I reinforce things every single day of my life. This is what I need to be doing. This is what I need to be researching and reading more of and learning, so that I can also teach more people out there. Well, one of those things that I need to get back into more myself, and I need to do more myself, because I did do it in the past, is skin-based detoxes, right? So chronologically, I'm not getting any younger. I've got a birthday coming up this month. And the issue with that is that the years keep on coming. I don't know how, they just keep on coming. But at least biologically, inside, I feel young. I feel great. I feel like I did when I was, well, I can't say between the years of 17 to 27 because I didn't feel well. But let's say when I was 16 years old, I felt great. I feel like I'm 16. Like biologically, that's how I feel. But I want to try to keep up as much as I can, like most people, that I don't start to age at a faster rate from the outside. So one of the things that you can do is that this face of ours, it gets sun on it. It gets, we scrunch it up when we're exercising. It gets all sorts of weather beaten, etc. And every once in a while, you can pamper yourself and give yourself a little bit of a skin detox. I'm going to talk about that here today. I'm not going to talk about the fancy things that you can do, because there's a lot of fancy things you can do. There's no doubt about it. We talked a little bit about those. Let's see here. On our conversation with Dr. Ernesto last week on some vampire facials and different things like that. We're not talking about any of that. What we're talking about here today is inexpensive facial treatment plans that you can use once a week to maybe once a month in order to better rejuvenate the skin. And I'm telling you, I'm getting back into it. I'll post those on Instagram to say, hey, listen, I'm right there along with you, because I'm for the most part, like a minimalist with most things in life. I really am. I know, like, I've got my tech gadgets. There's no doubt about that. My health gadgets. But I'm pretty simple with all of my routines because I want them to be fairly quick. So like in terms of a skincare routine, really, really simple for me, right? It's like, I just need to be done with it and brushing my teeth and all that within 5 minutes, like super fast, right? So I'll tell you a little bit of what I do, but I'm gonna share with you though how we can maybe amp this up to the next level. So I've got 9 steps for you here today. You don't need to do all 9, okay? But I'm gonna give you a really straightforward plan that I think anybody can do. And when you do this, you do look younger. There's no doubt about it. Like, I literally recommend you take a photo of yourself with your phone month 1, day 1, and then day 30. I really recommend that. I think you'll see a big difference, okay, if you follow these steps. So let's get right into them right now. And again, go to episode, just go to the website, stephencabral.com/1860. I'll link everything up there. I'm not going to talk about any diseases today. I hope that I haven't already, because I want to try to link up some of these products. And anytime I name, just so that your information, pull back the curtain just a little bit here, anytime I name a disease, the FDA does not allow me to link up any nutritional supplements, any skincare products, any whatever, because then it's looked at as like a treatment plan. And we're not treating disease here on this podcast. So if I don't talk about any disease today, hopefully I'll be able to link these things up. If I can't, it's because regulatory said, nope, sorry, you can't do that because the FDA doesn't like it. So believe me, there's so much I would love to give you and talk about, and Anyway, one day I'm going to have probably a little private back end to the website where it'll be members only, and it will be able to be talking about all sorts of different things. But anyway, I live in the real world, and this is the world that I live in right now, and we have to play by the rules. So we're playing by the rules. Okay, so when we are talking about healthy, glowing skin, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about clear skin, not a lot of blemishes, if any, not a lot of red rashes, not a lot of spots, right? And not a lot of wrinkles, right? Wrinkles are natural. They're going to happen as you age. However, we want to push them off, right? We want to say, okay, maybe in another 10 years or so. We kind of keep pushing it back because we know wrinkles is a sign that our collagen in our skin is breaking down, that our body is not rejuvenating as fast as it's breaking down, right? A little bit of a catabolic nature as we age. But when we talk about those red spots, the rashes, the acne, and I'll do a bigger show on each one of these things, but we have to understand that skin rashes, acne, blemishes on the face, there's reasons why. And all those reasons are able to be overcome. So we're not going to go over all of those today. We're really just going to talk about making this skin glow. But if you have any of those rashes, the eczema, the psoriasis, the rosacea, the acne, red spots, whatever it might be, any of those things, okay, you need to look at gut permeability issues, candida yeast overgrowth, bacterial overgrowth in the gut, food sensitivities, hormonal imbalances such as high estrogen or high testosterone or both, blood sugar dysregularity such as in PCOS or higher levels of androgens, again, like I just spoke about, higher levels of estrogen. Have to look at those things, okay? Because that's your root cause, right? So we need to go to the root cause. We need to look at why do I have those things? And you can run a simple lab called the stress hormones mood and metabolism test. And then you can, well, ideally you run the big five, to be honest with you. You want to run the big five because you want to look at food sensitivities, gut permeability, heavy metals, like all those things. So if you can, run the big five. I honestly, it's so amazing, the information you get. It is life-changing. You'll find things you never knew existed because they're on the inside, right? So we're trying to help you with inside-out glowing skin. But for today, we're going to work outside in, and then at the end of the show, we'll work a little bit from that inside out again, all right? So let's dive right into it. So now that we know there is a root cause, let's talk about what can we do right now, though? Like, what can we do right now? Because it matters. We can do that. Okay, first things first. Hydration. I don't want to get this out of the way. First one, because most of us know we need to be drinking more water. But do you know why it's so important, right? Think about this. Most of us take a shower or bath on a daily basis or so, right? Clean our body, right? So we take water, we literally pour it all over our body. Why do we do that? Well, we want to clean ourselves, right? We want to get fresh and clean. Well, think of this. When you drink water, you are cleaning the inside of your body. You are bathing your cells. You have 40 trillion plus cells. They need to be cleaned as well. What do I mean by that? Well, your blood, so your blood's 90% water. It's going to take that water and it's going to change it with the fluid that you do have, and excess bacteria and waste and all that will be urinated out. If you're not urinating every couple hours, you're most likely not drinking enough water, okay? So what do we do for hydration? I've said it before, but I'll say it again, and that is you need half your body weight in ounces of water per day for most people. Okay. And for pretty much every human. If you have low blood pressure, you probably want to add some sea salt to that, right? You probably want to add a little bit more. If you have high blood pressure, well, for a period of time, you might even drink distilled water, or you might add more lemon in there, more lime in there for potassium. Again, like only your healthcare practitioner will work with you. And now I just named high blood pressure. So there we go. We're talking about diseases again, but I'm trying to do the right thing by you. And so anyway, I'll give you at least a website where you can find some of these things in the future. All right. So let's say that you work off of, you're using kilograms for your body weight. All right. Well, kilograms is about a 1-for-1. You want a little bit more. So you weigh 160 pounds. That's about what? 72 kilograms. Well, you want more, around 80 ounces of water, but close enough. And that's about 10 glasses of water per day. Okay. I want to share with you how I do this because it's so simple. In the morning, what I like to do is I like to do two things. One is I like a cup of coffee, okay, because I always call it my one vice. I don't need it for energy, but I enjoy it. I love it, and I don't want to give it up. So I'll do decaf sometimes. Sometimes I love to do cold brew. So I've got basically, I'll make an 8-ounce cup of cold brew. That's it. And I can just make it the night before, and I can make a big batch of it. So super simple. But I've got a mason jar, right? And it's actually 20-ounce mason jar. Put a little ice in there. And I'll share with you my little ice cube maker so that I make fresh ice, not ice cubes from the store with chlorine and aluminum and all sorts of stuff in it. And then I pour in another 8 to 10 ounces of water. So basically, I'm not counting my coffee as hydration, but I get another 8 to 10 ounces of water in there. But I'm also having a smoothie. My smoothie is a 1 liter. It's a big mason jar. It's a 32-ounce mason jar. What does that allow me? It allows me to get all of that as hydration. A smoothie is hydration. It does not just have to be water, because remember, I'm putting water in my smoothie, yes, blending it with fruit, which is about 90% water. So I'm getting lots of water with all my vitamins, all my minerals that I use for my daily nutritional support shake in there. Daily fruit and vegetable blend, super easy, right? Okay. A lot of people do lemon water when they wake up. I'll do sometimes with lime and sea salt and my crisp apple daily fruit and vegetable blend. That's easily my favorite way to wake up and hydrate my body. But what I'm basically saying is I get 1 to 2 cups of water when I first wake up. And then I'm drinking my smoothie, and my smoothie is 4 cups of water. So now I'm already at 5 to 6 cups of water to basically before 10 a.m. Okay. So that's that. Now, during the day, I make this easy for myself. I bring a liter of water or 1.5 liters of water. They vary. Sometimes I'll have a glass mason jar, which I carry around with me all the time. And sometimes when I don't have that, this is, again, not a promotion for this brand, but today I have this Icelandic water. This is glacial water from Iceland, a pH of 8.4. I'm not going to get into pH today, but this is 1.5 liters. It's 50 ounces, okay? So what do? Well, I drink then 1.5 liters or 1.5 liters of water throughout the day after my smoothie, and that's till about 5 o'clock at night. And all I do is I put some electrolytes or some extra sea salt and some lime in here, and then I've got my own natural Gatorade with electrolytes. I drink this during my workout, and by the end of the day, I have to finish this, okay? So you can see it's almost finished, right? So that's it. And then when I go home at night, I have a couple glasses of my favorite, which is San Pellegrino water, sparkling water, higher in calcium. Anyway, I enjoy the water, and that's what I have with dinner. It acts as a nice little digestive, and I don't feel like I need to have alcohol or any of those other things. So that's it. Like that's that. And then I get right there, I get 10 glasses of water a day. It's a simple system, and that's what you really need. Sometimes during the day as well, I'll talk about this, but I'll use this water because it counts, and I'll pour it in a tea kettle, and I will get what? Herbal tea. And I'll make ginger tea after a meal, or my favorite is hibiscus tea, which I do quite often. Okay, so that is number one. You need to hydrate. You need to flush your body. Why? Because you also need to sweat, all right? And your body, believe it or not, will not sweat efficiently if you're dehydrated. So if your body doesn't think that it's going to get more water in, it's not going to allow a lot of water out. Why? Because it will actually throw off your heart rhythm. Believe it or not, you get dehydrated, you are going to get imbalanced electrolytes, and you are going to throw off the rhythm of the heart, which of course is very dangerous. So what does your body do? It's going to preserve water. It's going to say, no, we need this water. We don't typically get a lot during the day. We're pretty dehydrated. No, we're not going to sweat that much. You need to sweat. Humans were meant to sweat. We forgot that. We forgot somewhere along the way. We've got these beautifully climate-controlled homes and offices and cars, and we always are at that same temperature. And we're never really exposed to higher heat or lower cold, and we don't sweat. We need to sweat, okay? I sweat during my workout, typically not during a resistance workout. I don't sweat too much during that, but I do sweat during sprints and I sweat during my cardio, but I try to do my sauna, and my sauna is where I'm getting a lot of that sweat. So what am I doing during a sauna? Well, I'm now flushing out my pores, right? I am literally pushing out bacteria. They've found that you push out mold, heavy metals, oils that build up, sweat. You need to sweat and get that stuff out of your body. Can't recommend enough using a sauna. Go back to stephencabral.com/resources. Check out all the saunas that I recommend. All right. Number 3 is this. Now, okay, we're hydrated. We've sweat once a week. Okay. Doesn't need to be done more than once a week because you do not want to dehydrate your skin or draw too much out of your skin. but you can do a clay mask. There are two ways that I recommend doing a clay mask. The first is with French green clay. That's one that I've always recommended, French green clay. I'll link it up today, stephencabral.com/1860. It's not for any diagnostic or treatment-based purposes. So French green clay, or the other that you can use is bentonite clay. All right. Both are fantastic. Both are from the earth. They're all natural. Now, there are many different ways that you can do this. I'm going to give you the simplest way. Very inexpensive, very simple. You're going to take a ceramic or glass bowl, okay, not metal, ceramic or glass bowl, and then you're going to use a bamboo spoon or something non-metal. You don't want the metallic in the clay, all right? It actually changes the properties of that. So if you can, bamboo, I don't like plastic, but even that would kind of work better than a metal-based utensil. Anyway, you're going to put in a couple tablespoons of your clay, French green clay or bentonite clay. And then what you're going to do is mix in a tiny amount of water, stir it up. Okay, a little too dry, that's good. Now just add a little bit more. Okay, when it starts to look like mud, now you're at the right consistency. If it looks like soup, it's not going to work. You want mud. What you're going to do with that, there are fancy brushes that you can put it on. I've done this many times before. Take the clay out. You can use your hands, and you're going to spread it all over the face. However, let's take a step back. I forgot a crucial part to this. You want to wash your face, gentle cleanser. We're not going to go over cleansers today. And I want you to take a hot cloth and steam your face first, okay, before you put on this mask. So wash your face, use a washcloth or towel, steam your face just for a minute or two, which opens up your pores, okay? So the hot cloth, just lay it over your face, breathe in. It's really relaxing, really nice. Now, after that, you mix up your clay, and again, not in a metal bowl, but in a ceramic bowl or glass bowl, and then you place that all over your face. Pretty liberal amount, but not thick, because you want it to dry, okay? So you want it covering the whole face. You can do it on your neck if you want, but I typically just do my face here. And what you're going to do is allow that to dry, and it will actually harden. It will feel tight on your face. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes. I typically just recommend setting a timer for 30 minutes. Watch your favorite show, read a book, read that 10 pages that I talk about in that book, 3 minutes per page, you'll be done. And what you'll do is once it hardens, you will head to your bathroom, and you will take that hot washcloth that you used before, and you will wash all of that off of your face, right? The whole mask off of your face. And then after that, all that you need to do is use a natural moisturizer. I recommend a natural oil. For those people with clogged pores, I can't recommend enough a lighter oil. Something like a jojoba. Jojoba is Jojoba, or an argan oil, which is one that I've always just used for many years. Simple, cheap, easy. Again, there are better skincare formulas out there. I could talk about those in the future, but this is simple and inexpensive. French green clay, you'll get a bag for like $15. It'll last you, it'll probably last you 6 months, maybe a year if you're doing it. Well, probably 6 months. And then the bentonite clay, it's even less. It might be like $10. And then, of course, the water, you want to use distilled water or just spring water, right? Or just filtered water like I use for my Berkey. And that's it. Like, it's that simple. Your argan oil or your jojoba oil might cost $15, and that'll last you a month, okay? So super simple, super easy. People ask often about, well, can I use a more of a chemical-based peel? The answer is yes, but maybe just once a month, twice a month maximum. Better for people with acne, skin blemishes, okay? So what you do is, instead of using water to make that mud with the clay, you're actually going to use Bragg's apple cider vinegar. You're going to shake that up first, add it, and then you'll apply it to your face. The difference is it's not going to harden when using the apple cider vinegar. Maybe a little bit to a degree, but not fully. The apple cider vinegar is very acid. It's acidic. It's going to kind of eat away at that top layer of skin. Now, that can be good and bad. If there's any burning, you want to stop, right? So you might not be able to go for that 20, 30 minutes. The other thing is, do understand your skin might be a little red for 24 to 48 hours. And that is just like, this is a natural chemical peel. So you want to be a little bit more careful with this. And I don't recommend it just right away. And certainly, if you've got a big event, you're probably not going to want to do that for a day or two before. Now, I would say this: start with the clay mask without ACV before trying something like the chemical peel. And of course, keep it away from your eyes as well. All right. Number 5 is change your pillowcase every few days. First of all, wash your face before bed every single night. You're not doing a clay mask every single night. You're doing that once a week. Wash your face before bed. Get the oil, the dirt, the grime, the grease off of it so that when you lie on your pillow, your face is fresh and clean, right? Now, even still, your body sweats. You sweat out about 1 liter every single night of fluid, of water. For some people, not as much. Again, if you're dehydrated, you're not going to sweat that much. Okay, so what do you need to do? Just change that pillowcase. Buy 2 pillowcases. That's it. And again, I recommend, I love the bamboo pillowcases. But let's just say you switch it every Sunday and Wednesday, right? Simple, right? That's what you'll do. And you can just have those 2 pillowcases, interchange them, and then you won't be sleeping and basically adding more oil and blocked grease and all that into your face. So really simple one. And again, one-time purchase, or not one time, but maybe like once a year, every 2-year purchase of that pillowcase. All right, really, really important. Now, besides a lot of the external work that we just spoke about, how do we do other things internally for glowing skin? Now, this is beyond working on your gut, working on your hormones. Again, you can run the Big 5 labs to look at all those issues of why you might have the acne, the skin blemishes, the eczema, the rosacea, etc. Okay? So what I recommend is that if we're really going for 30-day transformation, do your once-a-week clay masks, no doubt about it. Drink your water, sweat in your sauna, or just sweat, just sweat. That's what you need to do. But you want to do a 21-day functional medicine detox. If you've already done a 21-day functional medicine detox, fantastic. You just need to do a 7-day, okay? And then work with that maintenance-based plan. If you want to learn more about a functional medicine detox, go to equi.life, equi.life/detox. And if you want a full-blown course on it, that's completely free, go to equi.life/detox-course. All right. We can't link those up on the show notes, but you can go to equi.life/detox for information. So what you want to do is you want to give your liver a better ability to filter all of the bacteria, all of the stuff coming out of the intestines better through that liver, right? That's what a functional medicine detox really does. It helps to clean the blood to a far greater degree. It helps to work on typical food sensitivities, helps to better regulate healthy levels of blood sugar, healthy levels of inflammation, you name it. Okay, now in addition to that, and you could even do it during the same time if you wanted to, do the intestinal cleanse. Get out the junk that shouldn't be there. Once a year, maybe twice, an intestinal cleanse is a great thing to do. They're very different, okay? They're very different. The functional medicine detox is for the liver, helps to clean the blood, helps regulate the body, okay? Whole body reset. The intestinal cleanse is just for the intestines. Now, it's not one of those cleanses that you need to run to the bathroom every 5 minutes. It's not about that. It's more productive bowel movements. It helps to pull the debris off the side of the intestines using things like internal bentonite clay, activated charcoal, and other herbs as well. So that's a great one to do. It's only 5 days, and you can even do it during your functional medicine detox. All right, the next one, you want to get all your vitamins, all your minerals. How does your skin repair itself? Well, it uses zinc, it uses copper, it uses vitamin C, you need vitamin D, you need magnesium, you need calcium, you need all of these things, everything, in order to have a nice, healthy body. So I recommend the Daily Foundational Protocol Level 2 or Level 3 so that you better get all the nutrients you need on a daily basis and help you absorb more of what you get from food. So that's a big one. I recommend Daily Foundation Protocol Level 2 or Level 3 to get all of your vitamins and minerals and nutrients and omega-3s for the day. Hopefully you tuned into yesterday's show on why omega-3s are so important for balancing healthy levels of inflammation. All right, the next one is this. Number 8, boost your skin's ability to repair beyond the Daily Foundational Protocol with vitamin C, extra vitamin C, extra zinc, and vitamin D. All right? That is basically our immunity protocol. People should be using it anyways for their immune system. But if you want healthy, glowing skin, vitamin C helps with what? Collagen repair. Zinc helps with what? Anabolic repair of all tissue in the body. Vitamin D does what? Helps regulate all of these processes in the body. Super important, okay? And the last one is this. If you're looking to add one more thing for nutritional support, besides eating a great, healthy diet of 7 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, following more of a Mediterranean-based meal plan, one more, besides, again, Daily Foundation Protocol is more important, then the immunity. And then if you were looking to ice the cake, the advanced collagen support, because advanced collagen support is giving your body directly what it's looking for in order to help produce more collagen. Now, you still want the vitamin C, the zinc, all those things to make it happen, but advanced collagen support actually contains 3 patented ingredients that have been clinically proven to help build up healthier levels of strong skin, hair, and nails. So again, you can check all of those out at equi.life, equi.life. And again, you never have to use those specifically if you don't want, but you can always look at what I'm recommending and then see if what you're using matches up as well. So hopefully that was helpful. Everything today, from the hydration, the sweating, the clay mask, the natural chemical peel, the pillowcases, the functional medicine detox and intestinal cleanse, the vitamins and minerals-based protocol with omega-3s, the immunity, which helps with the skin as well, believe it or not, the vitamin C, the zinc, and the D that helps your immune system, also helps to rebuild the skin. And then, of course, the advanced collagen support to ice that cake. So hopefully this was helpful today. And of course, if it was, please do feel free to share it with anyone else you believe it could serve. And of course, let me know on Instagram what you thought. Just my name, Stephen Cabral. I'd love to hear from you. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.